What's going on, guys? It's your boy NonTactical, and I'm here with another video for you. A different type of video, but a video that I think you'll enjoy nonetheless. So I was just on Reddit. I randomly went to Reddit for something. I don't know why. I think I was looking up stuff for my Jeep, and I came across a post in the Arena Breakout Infinite subreddit. This was posted 9 hours ago, and the user's name is adprior2908. And he had a really good take on playing Tarkov. The title of his post is, I have 2,000 hours in Tarkov. Started playing ABI, here's my feedback. But I'm enjoying Arena Breakout, right? So I'm here for it. So let's react to it. We'll go through some of his points. You guys let me know in the comments. Do you agree? Anything that he missed? Yeah, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys think about this. So yeah, let's go to it. And this is the post right here. It was posted 9 hours ago. Okay, so this is kind of like introductory, but this is where the meat of it lives. So what does Tarkov do better than API? Tarkov has dynamic weather. ABI will have this year, but not at the moment. Tarkov does have dynamic weather, which is pretty cool. ABI, they did their storm event, which was great. It was a limited time event. I thought it was great. It was like a hurricane type rain, very loud, impaired vision, impaired sound. I thought it was cool. But if I'm not mistaken, when you load into certain raids, there's definitely some type of weather system there. Like you load into raids and it'll rain, but it'll stop raining, right? I've been running on farm, and I know that I've loaded into a raid and there was no rain, and then probably like 10 minutes into it, a little rain comes in. Maybe I'm bugging, but you guys let me know if I'm saying that correctly. I do remember that. I don't know if that was just maybe because of the limited time event. That just ended, by the way, so that could have been something that they do. But nonetheless, they have everything. They're testing it. So that's definitely going to roll out. I think having some wind, wind would be really cool in this game, just given all the different helmets and how important sound is. Like having like really loud wind. Maybe it's not raining, just super windy. Different types of rain. Snow would be excellent. Hail, of course. Yeah, that would be really cool. Dust storms would be pretty cool. What else we got? Tarkov has nighttime. ABI will not have nighttime in the near future. Honestly, I don't care. Me personally, I don't care either. But I would like a night mode where you can use your torches a little bit more. Lasers would make a little bit more sense. A real reason for people to use thermals. Maybe night vision goggles, introduce those. And I think when you load into farm, there's a still image on the loading screen, and it's a man walking in a wheat field with a flashlight, like it's dark. So I know that they're thinking about it, but I just can't have it. I just don't want it to be too dark. I think if it's too dark, that's a no-no. It needs to be like right after the sun goes down, where there's still a little visibility, but it's drastically impaired. Tarkov has better ballistics. That's my experience. If you shoot a scab from 200 meters with a pistol in the face, he dies. In ABI, after 100 meters, your bullet becomes an airsoft pellet. I don't know the point of doing this, so it's not realistic. Must be fixed. I agree. If you shoot somebody in the face with a bullet, no matter the caliber, if they don't have any protection, proper protection, helmet, especially if you shoot them in the face, they should die, especially the scavs. 100% should die. Tarkov has better grenade physics. Throwing a grenade in ABI doesn't feel real. It's too arcadey. It's like throwing a toy grenade. It must be fixed. I think what makes it arcadey in ABI is the little indicator that you get. In Tarkov, you get a sound cue when somebody throws a grenade, and you get the audio cue in ABI, but you also get a visual cue. You get that icon that tells you what type of grenade it is. You can see it pulsating to see the countdown when somebody cooks a grenade. I don't agree with that. I think I don't know. I think that can be reworked or fixed. I understand what they're trying to do. They don't want people to just spam grenades and people to be at a disadvantage because grenades are only like 10 grand. But at the same time, I could see how, that makes it a little arcadey. But I don't agree with the grenade physics. A lot of FPS games, when they throw grenades, it just looks weird to me. And ABI, if you jump and throw the grenade, it goes further, right? So I don't agree with this take. Tarkov has a hideout. It adds lots of new mechanics, but is it necessary? Yeah, I don't care about the hideout. I think for what Tarkov is, the hideout is cool, right? But I personally don't care about a hideout in ABI. Now, maybe if they alternated or your hideout was just like your place where you suited up, I think that'll be cool. But I don't want to run around and go to different stations and have those be responsible for things, and I have to get things to unlock. No, I don't want to do any of that. I think they should mix it up. Tarkov definitely has better hit feeling. The satisfaction of killing your enemy is higher. That's mostly because of death animations in ABI. Tarkov has free ragdoll fall when you kill someone. It feels real. ABI has pre-configured death animations. It's unrealistic. It must be ragdoll. I agree. I think with the platform that they're doing it on Unreal, it's easy to do that. I think they probably just took a lot of things from the mobile version and they put it over. I do like when you shoot somebody in the head and just drop. I think that's cool. But if you shoot somebody with a SJ, I think it definitely needs to be some type of ragdoll, like head snap back. If you shoot them in the head, you shoot them in the chest, right? Like arms fling up and they just get pushed back from the force of the bullet. I agree. I think that would be cool. Blood. Tarkov has better blood physics. ABI has blood clouds when you hit someone. It's not as good as Tarkov. I think they do that just to let you know, so you can know when you're hitting somebody, right? Because if you hit somebody's like arm or you hit somebody's flesh, blood comes out. If you hit armor that's like made of metal, you see the sparks. If you ricochet something, you see the sparks. I think that's just more just for visual cues. I kind of like that. I think maybe you don't need the blood clouds. I think the blood splatter would be cool, like if you see the blood on the wall and things like that. But I think it's more of just to add to the hit marker. Scav and PMC voice lines. Tarkov does this good. Swearing must be a part of game like this. But the bots in ABI are just dumb. They're like 7-year-old kids speaking dumb shit. Make the voice lines better. I agree, man. I'm not a dev, so I don't want to misspeak. But I've said this before. If I ever created a game, and for example, like let's just say I have an animation for drawing a sword or reloading, I would probably try to make the same animation but make like dozens of small tweaks to it so it always feels real, right? Imagine like a reload animation, and this wouldn't affect your performance or your gameplay. All the animations must be the same amount of time, but the actual animations are just slightly different, right? Imagine loading like your M4 or your Desert Eagle, and there are literally like 12 different animations just for the load, right? And it's all random, right? And it doesn't affect performance, doesn't affect FPS. Somebody just took time to just slightly tweak them so every time you do it, it feels real, like natural. I think they should do this with the voice lines, right? Just hire a whole bunch of people and just do voice lines. You can hire a bunch of Americans, you can hire a bunch of people in all the different countries where you have the different voice options, and just let people like literally just print out hundreds of lines, invite them in, record for like 2-3 hours and have them say a whole bunch of shit. I do agree the voice lines are pretty silly, right? Some of them are funny, but some of them aren't needed. And he says, I think that's it. Okay, so this is Tarkov. What does ABI do better than Tarkov? Function of anti-cheat. We all know this. The cheating on Tarkov is crazy. Yeah, that would 100% ruin my gaming experience. When I played DMZ, You would occasionally run into some hackers. I ran into somebody that was shooting us through a ceiling. And it's just corny. It's just whack. It really makes the experience like why are you even doing that? You don't. A lot of times you don't even get mad. You're just like it's just lame, right? Graphics are better, period, of course, just because of the different platform. I would say I do like the grittiness of Tarkov, right? I think Tarkov feels very lived in, right? The graphics fit Tarkov, and as far as like the lore, when I play ABI, I get the sense I'm in a very polished game. I feel like I'm in it doesn't feel gritty to me, right? It feels like I'm playing, my operator looks really good. My gun doesn't look worn, right? When you look at the gun models in Tarkov, everything just looks like really like used, right? A lot of scratches, a lot of mud, a lot of dirt. You can see when things are abandoned. When I first ran into what do you say? Motel. It's like abandoned cars and shit out there, and you really don't realize that they're abandoned, right? Because they really don't look like worn. That's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. But I do agree overall graphics are better, but I do think they can tweak some of the graphics a little bit, just make stuff look a little bit more lived in. You can see people in ABI, it's not unnecessarily dark like Tarkov. It's normal like in real life. That makes sense. I agree. If you ever played single player Tarkov, there's a mod that allows you to remove the fog that they unnecessarily add, so you can see like further. Brightens up the game. I like it better. FPS optimization, we have decent systems with a 3070, and we get approximately 55 to 60 FPS in Tarkov. In ABI, we get more than 100 with better graphics, no drops. In FPS, it runs perfect. I agree. And that's just because of the platform. It's more optimized. Yeah. I have a 3070 Ti. I don't even overclock it or anything, and it runs perfectly fine. I do disagree about the no FPS drops. That does happen. If you play a lot, you'll see that FPS does drop occasionally, but it's nothing too crazy. No bugs. At least we don't have any bugs till now. But in Tarkov, it's a casual experience. I disagree with this. There's like clipping bugs where if you kill somebody, they'll fall into the ground, things like that. You can get stuck in a lot of places, but they have a get unstuck option in the menu. But there are bugs. All games have bugs. All right, server optimization. You can only play Tarkov if it wants you to play in it. In ABI, we haven't had any problems with servers. I disagree. I think they default try to put you in servers fast, so you'll get matched up with people that are not right on local servers, and so your ping will be super high, like 240. Every time I play, I'll just take the longer queuing time, and I try to match with people that are local, right, so I can have a better experience, like really low ping. But I would say the servers are optimized, but if you're allowing people, I think they should add more servers and make it default that you match with people closer to you. I think they just need to figure that out. Matching and loading times. In Tarkov, you have to wait approximately 5 to 6 minutes until you get into the map and play the game. In ABI, it takes 20 to 60 seconds from the menu to the map. ABI respects your time. I agree with that. Nothing really much to say there. Better UI, UX, Tarkov is not even close. 100% true. Everything's easy in Tarkov. I understand where to go. The only thing I don't like is like the buying stuff. Like when you, like the mission menu, I don't like that. It's very convoluted to me, right? And if you want to figure out where like the point store is and all that shit, you have to do a lot of clicking. I don't like that. I think they need to rework, especially that menu that you have to scroll, or you have to hold like Alt and scroll to go up and down. I don't like that. But as far as just general UI and UX, I do like Tarkov's. No, I do like ABI's better. Better quality of life. Again, Tarkov's not close. Very true. This is just them listening to certain things. Better gun modding is pretty similar to Tarkov, but it's far better UX. You make your gun in about 60 seconds. In Tarkov, it can take up to 5 minutes if you're not experienced. This is true. This is one of the reasons I stopped playing Tarkov when I initially got it. I was like, yo, how the hell do I even add like grips? I was watching all these videos of people having tilt grips, having the foregrips and all these different things. I'm like, yo, how do I add a grip, right? And, you know, trying to find the mount for the grip and then the mount, trying to find the correct mount for a suppressor to put on, like, it was very difficult for me. So I do agree, the UX and the gun modding in ABI is way better. Okay, live map with GPS. No, don't argue with me about not having a map is better. No, I know each and every map in Tarkov like my home, but it took me 2,000 hours to do so. 2,000 hours is crazy. No, I'm not trying to do all that. Do you think it's newbie friendly? Hell no. Do you think your friends would like to play this game if they just have a few hours per day to play the game with you? No, a map was needed. All of you are just looking up tasks with the browser window open in a second screen of yours, scrolling on Tarkov wiki. It's bullshit. ABI tells you what to do and where. I didn't open any wiki once. That's quality of life. Don't we all have GPS in our phones anyway? It's not 1500s. I agree. That's standard. That was crazy. When I play single player Tarkov, I have a map, I have the GPS, at least have like a compass up or the radar. I have that up, right? When I first started playing just regular Tarkov, the exact same thing, the wiki, the map, whatever that site is where you can get the map and you can like click the different spawn points and you can add the different elements and like have them pop up. I had that shit up all the time. So I agree. You definitely need to have the map with a live GPS. It's only right. Better flea market. This is true, but I do think that I want to understand more how ABI's flea market works. I don't know. Yeah, I want to understand the rules of their flea market. Like when you post something, because every time I post something, I rarely get stuff that's, if I do something like, so when I post something, if I go slightly under the list price, it always sells. But I'm curious on like the worn and slightly used stuff, and I'm just curious on how their flea market works. And I do like the flea market. I never really experienced the flea market in Tarkov because I didn't play that long I didn't care that long to be buying stuff. I would just load in. I would buy weapons with the initial cash that I get, do scav runs, things like that. I wasn't really on the flea market buying and selling shit. I would buy stuff but not really sell things. Missions tasks, Tarkov's tasks are ridiculous. You got to kill 5 scavs without having any scope, any armor. Don't use any meds, only shoot the legs. Also stay dehydrated for 5 minutes. And when you are in pain, kill 3 PMCs. Is this what you want? Pointless tasks. In ABI is just better. Kill 5 militants, that's it. Okay, so here, I agree, I disagree. I think the kill 5 militants is cool, but I think there's need to be more lore. I do agree. I watch Ramen Style, his videos, and he has great challenge videos. But some of the challenges, like I'm thinking that he's just creating this shit, like the kill people with iron sights, right? The get the scope, get the sniper kills with just iron sights. No, that's a real challenge. I think it's called like Born something, Killer Born or something like that. Right? Yeah. Don't use any meds. Yeah, a lot of that shit is stupid, right? I think ABI can diversify their tasks and add just more things to do. I think it needs to be multi-part tasks or multi-part missions and tasks within a raid, not just go to point A and point B and collect this or scan this. Maybe you have to bring this here, add this to this, type in a passcode or something like that, something a little bit more interactive. I think that'd be cool. It's free. Yes, it's monetized, but it's essentially free. We spent 150 USD for Edge of Darkness, none for ABI, but we'll buy Elite soon because the game deserves it. Maybe more in the future, because why not? If we enjoy it, they gotta eat, don't they? I agree. It's a free game. It's not pay to win. all you people that are buying, that pay to buy stuff, if you suck, you're gonna lose your shit. You're basically paying to donate to good players. It's a great game. I have like 13 million. I haven't bought anything. I'm not going to spend anything until they allow you to just to buy skins outright. I may, like you said, get the elite so I can get the case and keychain and all of that. But yeah, it's a no-brainer. Introduction and training. We had a friend who didn't like Tarkov because it was too hard and complex for him to learn. He was right. He started playing ABI and just loved it. Yep, he got the grip from the very first session. Because the game tells you what to do, extractions are not hidden, tasks are not hidden. You don't have to watch 15 YouTubes to learn the extraction. Looting is simple. You don't have to inspect the fleet for 50 hours to learn what's valuable and what's not. It tells you the item's value. That is very true. I was tripping when I was looking for mods for single player Tarkov that were like highly recommended. It was just like, it was like mods that told you how much the shit was worth. And I'm like, it doesn't tell you how much the item's worth? Yeah, that's crazy. Agree with that. Rank system, yep, agree. I don't really care too much about ABI's rank system, but as I play more, I'm definitely going to try to challenge myself and rank up. Categorization of players, so I like this. I don't agree with this though. He says right here that you don't encounter 60 level 60 full grip PMC. This is, I have a lot of videos where I run into juices on normal forms, so that's not true. Now, a lot of people run into like they get quick hits on Forbidden, right? So, but I get what he's saying. It gives people, if you load into Forbidden, you know you're going against people that know how to play. If you load into Lockdown, you're going to get like a nice mix, skewed more towards the skill players. But in normal, you're going to get more just like new, okay, just casual players versus like the Sweats or the Chads. That makes sense. And then they're coming out with like the secure ops mode and all of that stuff. So I'm impressed by the fact they're also going to sell Tarkov's Arena. This is going to be fun. I'm definitely going to play that a lot. Seasons. Tarkov doesn't keep a history of wall wipes. ABI does. I love that. I love this. I can go back and see who killed me. I can get screenshots from my videos. I love that. Better inventory system. It respects your time. Yep, I like that. Super quick, easy to sort, easy to drag things, easy to move stuff around, and they're adding more stuff like auto rotate and stuff. So things forget to add. Now it's coming 20 hours of playtime. He only played for 20 hours and he said this shit. That's crazy. And you guys think about it, a lot of the top ABI streamers, a lot of them played Tarkov. Right, if you go to a lot of their streams and listen in, and I like watching their streams, I watch their videos. I think it's Baked Jake. Yeah, somebody asked him, you know, why don't you play Tarkov? He's like, yo, I'm not playing Tarkov anymore. It's one of those guys. He said, I'm not playing it anymore. I like this better. I'm not playing Tarkov anymore. And I think he even said he tried to play it and he was just like, yo, this game is ass. So okay, so now what does ABI really have to do to beat Tarkov for good? Don't ever add bullshit costumes and skins. This is a given. Don't do this. This is one of the reasons, me personally, why I don't like playing COD. I hate running around as Nicki Minaj. You guys know I hate running around as 21 Savage, a Gundam, Cheech and Chong, all of these stupid ass people. I hate it. Yeah, keep it realistic, keep it in line with US military or just different armed forces. I think that's cool. Different factions, I'm cool with that. Keep it realistic. Death animations, yeah. It's not that big of a thing to me. I don't think a lot of people care about that, but just adding it would be cool and just make the game that much better. You kill somebody on a hill, they roll down the hill, that'd be awesome. Blood, this is right, this is true. Throwable. Tournaments, yep, that will make it go bigger, add more content like scopes. This is definitely needed, definitely need to keep adding content. Release it on Steam. As soon as they release it on Steam, it's going to be #1. It's going to, I think more people want to play this when it comes out than Delta Force. A lot of people from COD are going to come over just to try it out. The game realistic and harsh. If it becomes COD like slowly, we are out. It's very true. Yep, keep it realistic and harsh. I like that. Ballistics. This is true. If you said that. Yeah, I don't care about that. And the voice lines. Overall, good job. Let's see what some people are saying. That was a great post. Made me finally stop playing. Thanks to this guy. Yep. Excuse me. He thinks the hideout is needed. The hideout in Delta Force is cool. I just don't like having to. I don't like having to do a lot of shit. I think for aesthetic persons or aesthetic reasons, I think your hideout should have a targeting range in it if they do that. But it shouldn't affect like gameplay or like any of that stuff. It should just be there just for you to personalize it and make it cool and like vibe out. That's it. Maybe do some practice shooting, throw grenades, shit like that. Cool. Disagreed. If adding these death animations messes up the performance, I would just take the performance over that. Yeah, so there you guys have it, man. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I really enjoyed this. I'm probably gonna do more of these when people post really good things or insightful things. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Have you played Tarkov? If you play Tarkov, do you think you'll come over to Arena Breakout? If you play Arena Breakout, do you want to try Tarkov, or are you just not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys. And until the next time, NonTactical out. Peace.